Morning, Hans. How you doing?
Yeah, good morning. Everything okay?
Yeah, I just put the link on the group. I'm just trading live now.
Yeah, I see.
And there's a lot of requests because I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
And then what happened is when I'm telling them guys to taking trades together, and when you're making a win, we're coming out and then finish the day. So what is usually happening is those guys after I finish, they start trading throughout the day. So everything that we made on the session, they just blow it up by end of the day. Then I'm thinking, is there's no point until they learn. Then I'm going to go back again. Otherwise, it's just going to be one of those. You make some money in the morning, then in the afternoon they're going to blow it up. So that's why I'm focusing on education. As long as those guys understand what is actually happening and they follow my rules, then they will make money in regular basis. Where I'm literally with that trade. If it goes for me, I'm done. I will not look at the trade again. As soon as
it looks good.
Yeah, it just with the data, it just making some decisions right now.
Yeah.
But it's got rejected again at 49, which give me a little bit more extra, little bit confidence to say yes, it's holding. But if it goes past 49.10, it's a bit concerning. But at the moment, I took my position. I'm at entry with one. I got buy order, sell order set as well. So just see what happens. I mean, already in the trade. Orders, everything set.
It looked like it go down from here.
Yeah, and everything pointing out that way now. Because I took a where is it? I'll just go to my chart.
It was rejected by resistance.
Yeah, it's got rejected at a level which I was. Yeah, exactly. I thought just below
965.
Yeah, so just below 49, because this is the area I'm been focusing on, because this is the significant level where price pretty much rejected quite a lot.
Yeah, and to be sure, if it goes up now above 148.965, 149.00, it's done.
Yeah, that's why I got a stop loss at 49.10, 49.11. If I get there, I'm not interested. I want to sell it even higher if it does.
Yeah, if you look everything on the 1 hour, everything looks down.
Yeah, at the moment, yes, it's facing that way. But with Gbpjpy, you know how it's been doing it for the last 2 weeks now. Massive big rally down, drop, and then boof, recovers straight away.
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit concerning in terms of that. Eventually, I do believe that, because I've done my analysis 3-4 weeks ago, and my target is 144. That's where I'm targeting, overall target. But many times it's get rejected at 47, comes back, rejected at 47. So until it gets through that, I do believe it will be dropping that way. But when is it going to happen? I don't know, because it shows sign, and then I was it Monday or Tuesday, dropped 200 pips, and within next day, the next candle open, boom, recovered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. You just have to watch and see what it does. You see, after seeing this, what is it? Let's go into now hour.
Yeah.
You see, nice rejection here, decent candle, followed by a pretty much good candle, and then next candle open, trying to go back again.
Yes.
But let's see what happened. It just because with the data came out just half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, it should have made about 100 pips move either direction, either boost, should straight up or straight up, but didn't do anything, and that is a little bit concerning. What it's actually doing, I don't know. It just the move didn't take place.
Yeah, my friend. That's how trading goes.
Yeah, you expect something, it's not gonna happen every time. Because if you knew every time, then you won't be you won't be sitting in front of the computer. You'll be retired by now. Well, this is what it is.
Can you look at USD for me?
Sorry?
Can you take a short look at Gbpjpy USD?
Gbpjpy USD is exactly similar situation as Gbpjpy right now.
Yeah.
It's literally showing the signs, but it's not happening. I had a look as well. Yeah, it's very, very similar setup.
I
But
thought the same.
yeah, but also there's quite a few USD data coming out later in the afternoon. So maybe this is the reason that holding it back. Maybe because of that. There's quite a few. Yeah, there's actually USD data at half one. Yeah, quite a high impact one. So that could be the one that's holding it back. Well, I'm ready to sell this one at any point. Even if it goes to 49.50, that is my another sell. I'll be looking for a sell. And then if it goes past 150, then I'm not interested in that one whatsoever.
No.
Because if it goes 150, it could go straight to 160. I'm not interested in selling.
No,
Until below 50, 150, I am interested to sell. Above, I'm not interested. So that is my setup for sell setup. I'll go into daily. Let's look at the daily. It is clear uptrend on daily, but
yeah.
this is the time of reversal. Case of reversal, so you just have to take your chances. Yeah, 14.50 up to here. This is where I'm interested to sell. If it goes past there, I'm not interested because it could go to 40.55. It could go anywhere. Below 50, 150, I will always look for sell entries around this area. After that, not really interested because it could go straight to 52, could go to 60 as well. So, yeah, so that's on daily. You see this candle there, the red one?
Yeah.
After this, here's another one as well. Look at what's been happening for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but
This is reversal, one candle reversal pattern. Next day, boom, reversed. Even here as well, one candle reversal. Next day, fully reversed.
Yeah.
This one showed signs a few days ago. 300 pips, I think was, or 250 pips. Next day candle, full bullish. So its market is pretty much trapped here. No one actually can take control, buyers or sellers. Until we see break below 47, then we'll see downwards move. And that's when possibly go and hit 44, 40. So this is the area that holding for last 2-3 weeks now. Just need to see this level break and then straight down. I'm still holding.
Yeah, some bad Brexit news would be nice as well.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because so much uncertainty. But when you know there's uncertainty, what do? You sell the pair just to be in the right side because you don't know. Most likely when the uncertainty take place, most likely is negative news. But with GBP, even the negative news, market going opposite direction. So I don't know what is actually playing up on there. Today is every data came out negative, but market deciding to go up again. But let's see. We got our trade plan set. If it follows through, great. If not, we'll look for something else. But I did not expect it to sit here for last hour and a half, to be honest, with that trade. I thought I'm going to get stopped out in 15 minutes or I'm going to hit my target in 15 minutes. That's the way I come up when I was in front of the computer. I thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to find my day within 15 minutes. What is happening? But
I already expected it to go down by 184.7.
Yeah.
Sorry, 184.730. I thought it went down from there, but it didn't.
Yeah, it just literally just gone back. So because I took my position at 85 as well. I took my first position at 85 here because I thought it's just about to make the move. But I took a small position here, and I've got decent sized position here, 65. Let's see which way it goes.
Yeah.
Right, guys. If anyone got any question, you can always ask. Because at the moment, market is not doing anything. you got any questions, we're gonna discuss. Because right now the trade is pretty much not doing anything. It just focuses 49. Is it gonna hold or is it gonna break through? It's trying to break through. This is what it's doing right now.
The more it tries, it's gonna happen sometime.
Sorry?
The more it tries, it's gonna happen sometime. One of those
Yeah,
times.
yeah. It just that I'm just literally monitoring that candle because this candle could decide as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Pretty much 10 minutes that will decide what is likely to happen next 10 minutes. It might possibly go and test 49.10 again, and then we might see change of direction. But until then, 49 is the mark that focusing on. It's trying. It is trying.
That is trying. There
Yep.
you
Oh. It's trying to get through it. It's trying to get through it. Is it going to succeed? Okay, one rejection, exactly at 49. It's going for it again.
Yeah.
It's a lot of buying pressure there, but just that candle, I'm really watching this candle right now. This could give me some sort of indication what is actually about that. If this candle is it going to break through? Only my concern is because what usually happens is it could just do this, boom, straight up, take all the stops, and then straight down.
Yeah.
But we are ready either way. If we get stopped out here, we are ready to. If it happens to be back inside 49, we're going to sell it again. Long as below 49.
If it goes above 49, it takes out a lot of shorts as well.
Yeah. It's pretty much that one is. Then we have to wait and see the direction. Take out 49. That trade plan is scrapped. The trade we are on, that trade plan is scrapped if it goes above 49 at 49.10.
There's some bearish pressure.
Yeah. So 49.10, we got a stop at just above 49.10. If that gets stopped, that means this setup is invalid. Until that, this setup is still valid. So if it happens to be we get stopped, then we just wait and see the direction. Yeah, come on. We got 10, 11, 9 minutes.
Yeah.
You never know. Next 9 minutes, you probably see market here. Ooh, it's just a lot of pressure, buying pressure, a lot of buying pressure.
At the moment, there's more buying than selling.
Yeah. What is going to happen is very similar to I think Monday or Tuesday, where market was going against all the datas, all day of rally, all the way to the top, and just before 6 o'clock, market just start crashing down. So it could happen this again, where take all the stops and then eventually drop. So we're just going to be ready for either way. Yeah, it's one of those, either going to go straight to the top or it's going to fall so hard. But we're in a trade. We got a trade plan. We got our stop. Let's see what happens.
Mhm. Yeah, there it goes.
GBP CHF is going to do the same thing as GPJPY doing. I think someone asked that question. It's going to be doing the same thing right now. It's likely to be doing the same thing. Let's see. To be honest, I don't really trade CHF much at all. There's these few reasons. It just behaved very crazily, that one. CHF. Yes, CHF is exactly same as, if you look at the chart, is exactly same position as GPJPY. It's very similar position. So it's going to do the similar move. CHF is going to do the very similar move as Euro JPY. Sorry, GPJPY. The setup looks no Brexit news. I'm not aware of anything. I checked in the morning, but I didn't see anything. I'm just gonna have a quick look as well because it could possibly be something happening. Because otherwise the market should have made the move either direction by now. It's holding, so it could be something to do with Brexit as well. I'm going to find out because in the morning when I checked, there was nothing there. Because this is always when you taking trading up here, always check the news beforehand. But when I checked, it was nothing there. It may be something happening. You are right. I don't know who asked that question. Yes, there is a talk going on, so it makes sense. So we just have to be ready. If you get stopped, it's gonna either fall hard or it's gonna rally very strong. So even if you get stopped, we just have to be ready on this one. It is some sort of talk going on, and we'll take it from there because this one is it could fall hard or it could just rally straight to the top. Um, we'll monitor the news actually, see what is actually happening. There is some sort of talk going on. I don't know where it is. So it makes clear sense now. Why is the market trying to hold, not making any decision direction? So yeah. But I am sell of GP right now, so okay. One good thing, we got another rejection at 49. So let's see, that level is still holding. How long is it going to hold for? We'll find out. Sorry guys, I'm very new to Google Hangout, and I'm trying to find out where things are. And when you guys message, I just can't seem to find them. Uh, I'm just looking through the message now. Yeah.
Left top corner.
Yeah, found it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, and why is it not showing the messages? Okay. Anyways, our focus should be on the trade. Right now, our focus should be on the trade. Right. So you can still my chart is you can see my chart clearly. Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. It's just
No.
not happening, guys. Just not happening. You never know. This hour could decide. Just not happening. Okay. Hourly candle, bullish candle. So Let's look at 5 minutes again. Holding 49.
There's also bounces of 10 EMA.
Yeah. So basically, for my scalp, it's a setup is coming. So I'm not going to advise you to take it because with the Brexit, you don't know what is happening. But with my scalp setup, it's coming to my scalp strategy. So I'm not going to go into too much details because guys that are in my education, they already know what it is. It's basically, I will be entering another position for scalp. So stop loss is going to be here, not going to be there. Here, my stop loss is going to be there, and this is where I take my position. I'm just waiting for 5 to 1 minutes before I decide to take it or not. At the moment, I got one with 3 checklists. I got 1 ticked, I got 2 ticked. I'm waiting for 1 more confirmation. So right now, I'm ready to sell again with my scalp. What's going to be?
That's coming.
Yeah, stop loss is going to be like 10 pips and target is going to be about 15 to 20 pips. So that is the scalp setup. I'm just waiting for 1 more confirmation to give me that to sell. At the moment, I'm still not in. It's for scalp. So that's basically my scalp. It happened to be right now. So it's one of those I would take it if I see 1 more confirmation. On the news, it's very difficult to scalp. You just don't know what is going to happen. So that one probably have to discount because I already got position on that one. I'll probably give this one a miss. But this is actually my scalp setup. Right now, it's coming to my scalp setup. And just one more box need to be ticked before I enter. 1 more box ticked, then I'm entering. Yeah, this one is fighting, man. It's just want to take 49 out. I just hope it doesn't do the Friday trick, you know. I don't know if you can remember Friday. I entered the trade and it was running about 20, 30 pips in profit, and then everything was fine. I got all the directions correct. All of a sudden, within a minute, 1 minute, 70, 80 pips rally, 1 minute. Boom, took all the stop losses out and then straight back down. So I just hope not one of them. But this one is really testing our patient, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's to the max. It's testing us to the max. Look at this. It's showing this. Say, okay, let's go. Everything's fine. But this one up and up, it just goes back. But we found 1 rejection. So we're just counting those rejections. We've got 1 rejection. Now we just need to see this, take out this candle. We need to see take out this candle. Otherwise, it is still concerning. We need to focus on this candle. We need to see price drop below this candle. Look at it, how much buying pressure on this. Nice selling, boom, buyers took it in control. Hey, this is not usually how you trade news. you should be out within 15 to 20 minutes. But the setup is still valid. See what happens. I'm just going to look at a few other different time frame because when I'm in the trade, I just do not like to see I'm in negative. So I find mark up everything I possibly before I decided yes, the trade is still fine. So I'm just going to quickly just check my different time frame to see what is actually happening. This market is never going to listen to anybody. All right. So as you can see there, I mean, that's just a temporary mini trend line because I need to make a decisions here. So I'm just looking for everything I can possibly see. basically tested back of this mini breakout. That's not really a valid trend line. It's on 15 minutes. It's looking to go back again. Yeah, on 30 minutes, it's giving me buy a signal here. Yeah, if you look at this channel there, 1 hour, it's forming a new channel up. So what you could do is you could possibly go and test this. Oh, actually, it's exactly on 15. Because our stop loss is just about here. So what you could do is go back up and test this trend line. You could do it, which is at 15. But I'm just going to stick to it. I have my stop losses here.
Right on the 10 EMA.
Yeah, just literally, if you look at this structure there, it's starting to form channel up, like a mini uptrend. It is a downtrend, but it's actually forming a new mini uptrend. But when you look at this trend line, it's actually bounced on it just below. So you could go back and test one more time, and which is at around 20. But I'm going to stick to my stop loss here. If it happens to be reject here, I could go back in because I already calculated my percentage. And by even moving another 5-10 pips, I'm just increasing my risk. At the moment, I know exactly how much I'm risking at that stop loss, which is at 11, I think. If I get rejected here, I can go back in again. But I like to keep my stop loss where it is because I already planned my trade. And I also know exactly how much I'm going to lose on that trade. That is the reason that when you're trying to move your stop loss, you're actually increasing your risk again. You plan it out in ahead of your trade. Right. So I think Gbpjpy is going to hold it. I'm just keeping us on hold. Come on, we're going to see some sort of movement. Either way, come on. If there's a chance to buy, we'll buy it. But it's not giving us a chance to buy either. No, buying will probably get trapped because it could just go up and straight down. It wants to go and take 49. For some reason, it just wants to take the 49 out. All right, guys, you guys got any questions? Because really, it is turning into a boring session here. Because we want to see some movements, and it's not really happening. It's just not happening any movements. So that's what usually happens when I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Some days, 15 minutes, my day is done because I got those 20 to 30 pips. Some days I'll be just sitting there, hour, 2 hour, could be 3 hours, and it just nothing happens. So that's just part of trading. Oh yes, come on, let's do it. Come on. Oh no. Oh no. Damn, what is happening now?
You jinxed it.
No, what happened is I think some sort of news coming out now. So it just made a downwards move and then straight away gone back to test 49. They're just like desperate to take that 49 out. So watch the candle, how the candle is moving.
On the other end, this can be a nice spin bar.
Yes, it could possibly be the best trade of the week.
Possibly be a nice spin bar.
Yes. Just possibly, but
Yeah,
it's not doing it.
indecision it is.
Yeah. So when I say the candlestick is the most powerful indicator out there, just look at the candle now. What is the candle telling us right now? We don't need to look at our indicators. We don't need to look at the news, what is happening. What does the candlestick telling us right now? If you look at the candle, because the information we have is the candle that telling us the information. It's not that if you start reading the news, you're going to start spending hours in front of the newspaper and articles. But the candle in front of us, that is telling us what is happening in the market right now. Right now is pretty much that candle is telling us no one knows what to do with that. Nobody knows to buy a GP or sell GP. Nobody knows what is happening because there's uncertainty taking place right now. There's some sort of decision getting made. This candle is telling us because 1 minute sellers say, oh, yeah, we're going to take it. Another minute they change their mind. Buyers say, no, I'm going to buy it. This is what is happening. So buyers and sellers, they just don't know which way actually to buy it or sell it. They are very, very, um, very, what's the word I'm looking for?
Indecisive.
Indecision. Yeah, they're basically just watching the. I think they're possibly watching the live news, and they're just not confident. They don't have the confidence to buy or sell at the moment because they don't have enough information right now. They're just waiting for more information before they decide. So right now, nobody's in control. They're just literally that candle just showed us that first sellers thought yes, we got enough, and then they changed their mind. Buyers says no. So right now, guys are they're booking the profit, taking the new positions. This is what is happening right now because uncertainty is taking place. Guys that got the long position, they're booking profit. Guys that thinking about new position, they're taking it. So at the moment is like buyers and sellers. Some closing the trades, some buying, some taking new positions. So this is what is happening. This candle is telling us this is what is happening. Nobody else. I'm not looking at anything else. This candle is giving us that information. Right now, guys that bought it here, they're thinking about closing the position, and new guys, they're thinking about taking short position. So it's both ways right now. So nobody's sure what to do. Have that enough confidence to go for it. Sellers saying, "Yeah, I think we are ready," but next minute they change their mind. So a lot of guys now is booking their profit, and this is what is happening right now. Long position getting closed, possibly the short position taking place right now. This candle is kind of told us that story. This
If
candle is going to confirm it. If it drops around here, then more like sellers, they got the confidence to say we're going to sell it now. At
if
the
this,
moment, nobody.
if this
At the moment,
candle
nobody.
goes, if
So
this
that
candle
candle,
goes bearish,
guys, if you're serious about trading, you need to master the candlestick. If you do it, you will not need the indicator. I can show you 90% success rate with one candlestick, which I'm teaching right now with my the students in my sessions. No indicators, no anything, literally blank piece of chart front of you, and that can make you up to 85 to 90% success rate on a trade. That it takes time, but achievable without anything on the chart, without anything. So that is the reason that I said to you guys all the time. I advise you go and learn candlestick, not just going and learning buy and sell. Oh, this candle thing buy. It's mastering the moves as well. If you can, you done it. You will not need to follow another signal. You will not be relying on anybody's signals. You can just do it yourself.
but
So that is
actually,
the reason that I said to all of you guys because there's
Oh,
so much there's marketing product out there, indicators, there's a lot of them you can buy. I mean, I spent myself when I was searching for it, going back 2 3 years ago, searching for more to learn more about things. You spend about almost 3 to 4 grand on indicators because when you see something saying, oh, 90% you're going to make money, go and buy it and try it, see what it does. Jack all, start losing money. Then I start doing more and more. Then got sick of it. I think I got about possibly like about 400 500 indicators I got. So you name an indicator, I've got it. But I scrapped all of them and I come back with my candles. And this is what making money. Not just me, all of you guys following signals. It's literally on my candlestick, nothing else. The signals, everything is on my candlestick. So, and this is my chart. There's nothing else, as you can see it. There's no indicators. Pretty much that's moving average. You got it. Everybody got it. Those are just to tell me where things are. Apart from that, it's just blank. So here you go, guys. It's now sellers thinking about it. It's not confirmed. So basically, this is my scalp sell position right now. I've got my confirmation. I've got my scalp confirmation because I already got a position right here. So I'm going to give that one a miss. So based on this market, yeah. Right. Let's focus because now is the time, the most important part of our trade. Because this move could take place 100 pips down right now. Within a minute, you will see it back to where it is. So if it does happen like this, I want you guys to jump in, book your profit or partial profit, and break even the trade at entry. So this is what's going to happen because we know there's some sort of news talk going on. 1 minute you could see 100 pips down, another minute 100 pips recovered. So if it happens to be one of those moves, I want you guys to book partial and put the stop loss at entry if it does happen. Because I've seen it a lot of the time. It happened before. I didn't even have the chance to say, go and book your profit. Market just shut straight back on the stop loss. So just be prepared. If you got your position, just be prepared. If it does happen, we are ready to take out control of the trade. Because we don't want to just leave it where it is. It's not going to go 200-300 pips straight away. So we're just going to focus now. Yeah, I'm back to my entry again. So let's see what happens. It's market deciding. This one actually teaching us a lot of things here.
Without news, it can go up now. It's impossible.
Sorry?
Without news, it isn't going up now.
Yes, because you can see a lot of selling pressure now.
There's a lot of if you see the doji.
Yeah.
No.
But you cannot guarantee anything. It's just literally this is Forex market going to decide. We are in the trade. We know exactly what we're risking and what the reward we're looking for. Now it's out of our hand. We just need to make a decision based on the information in front of us. What is the candle telling us? And we're going to make a decision based on that. So now to go back and go above 49 means something serious going to happen. Because now that tested, failed, now to go back and break it, it means possibly change our direction. But we just have to be patient and let's see how this one is testing. I mean, it's testing me as well. Because 1 minute I'm thinking, oh, shall I just come out on entry? I am thinking like this, or shall I hold? Then I'm looking at it, I'm like, I already know what I'm going to lose on that trade, so I'll just keep it. Hey, this one is testing everything that you. Oh. It's crazy, man. It's just literally testing everything that you can think of. Because when you're going in with putting 300-400 quid at risk, then you're thinking, whoa, it can't happen. But it does happen. But only time I will be feeling relaxed in terms of the trade is when it goes and hit my order. Because that is the level that I'm more focusing in terms of selling pressure to come in. Selling pressure, I'm expecting below 48.60. That's where I'm expecting the selling pressure. But I just don't know. What is Euro USD saying? Euro USD is just gone back up again. Yeah, so Euro USD is something that it's just not making every time it just goes above 450, 115, it get rejected and then drop back inside. So every time it goes back inside, that's when the selling pressure get built. So I want to see back above 40 115, then I would be looking to buy again. But right now, just oops, I can see the noise coming from background. Yeah, I just have to mute. Right. Any you guys got any questions? We can discuss because pretty much we're just waiting for the trade to come into place. Let's see what happens. Then why not we analyze? Let's analyze the Gbpjpy. Then obviously we're going to learn it as well. Let's analyze it because we're waiting for the trade. So how do I come to a sell? So this is what I've done in terms of coming to sell this one. This analysis is done on Sunday. My selling analysis is done Sunday. So basically, this structure there is a clear uptrend. This is obviously, there's no ways about it. It's clear uptrend. But always there's a time the reversal is going to take place because that trend is not going to continue forever. So now that I start to see this, I was ready. I mean, I sold it there, but then we kind of we come out. Then market went back up again. We sold it there. The market came back down. Then we pretty much had few orders already here. Market decided to rally up again. So every time market drop down, in rallies, we sell. This is what we've been doing for last possibly 3-4 weeks. Every time around this area, we're selling. So only thing is, been targeting 44 and it's just not happening. So we're coming out sometime on break even, sometime 30, 40, 50 pips, sometime 100 pips. So we're just coming out, in and out. And what I'm noticing is starting to form a top here. It's pretty much prices. I mean, a lot of time it's reject. So it's not making new highs. And this candle is still respecting this candle. Although the market is there, it's still respecting this candle because this was my sell entry. My sell entry was here. I entered here and then I had another sell order here. But this candle is still respecting, although it's been 2 weeks now. Until it get past there, 14.80, then this is scrapped. Until then, my selling, I'm a seller of Gbpjpy. So I wait for a rally to take place and then I sell it. And pretty much here, yesterday I was 100% ready to send you guys a signal to sell it around here. But next day candle open, boom, straight back up. And now it has gone back to the same place again. So this is the reason that I'm selling again, because I'm looking at it, the structure, and the price is getting rejected here, and it's slowly, the momentum is dying. Because if you look at it, Monday, what day was it? On Friday, last Friday, Thursday, from last Wednesday here, this candle, market just drop about 40 pips and then rally about 100 pips, boom, straight up. So that shows you how much strength there is on buying pressure. The next day it was playing up, going up and down. On the third day, shoot up straight. Didn't even look back. And on the fourth day, it's starting to ease off a bit again. And then yesterday, market decided to go back up. And when it going back up, it was showing signs of weakness. It didn't just run. It made it first push its price down and then start recovering. And today is the important day. Is the candle going to close above or is it going to close below? If it's below, we are in for good sell position. So that is the reason that I'm selling Gbpjpy, because I am noticing that the momentum of this trend, momentum is slowing down. It doesn't say that you're going to stop, but it's slowing down. So that kind of an indication there is a possibility of change of a trend. So that is one of the reasons I'm selling, because if I can get into one of those positions, I could just leave the trade running up to here. Because if a reversal takes place, you can expect the market to be around 42, 44, 42, anywhere around here. So I'm just literally going in and out on this trade just to get the entry right. If I can get those entry and then the market changes that in my favor, then we can just leave the trade running. So that is the reason that I go in 50 pips. I usually break even my trade, wake up in the morning, got stopped out at the entry. I haven't lost anything, so I go back at it. Eventually, who will start dropping? So it's a matter of time. When is it going to do it? I don't know, but I am ready to take those positions. So that is the reason I'm selling Gbpjpy. I'm seeing and analyzed back into 1 hour today, and start to, because I marked up 49 is the magic number, and I saw the market is at 49 this morning, and pretty much I got my setup to sell because it literally touched 49 and it's starting to make, I mean, market kind of posing now, but it did respect that 49. So that is the reason that I'm more interested again, because at least I can expect this to happen, which is 100 pips, and then if that area takes out, then next move I could expect to 45, possibly lower. So that is the reason that I'm selling again. So let's say if we get to here, today's is a good possibility of the move take place to 48 is a good level. As you can see, it's respected once here, so possibly come and respect again. If it does, then we'll probably see one of them there, and then possibly the move. So this is the area that we need to see break out of this area. So let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's not giving away anything.
No.
It's not giving away anything. Right now, it's just in a situation where anything could happen. So that is the reason that I'm selling it here. I mean, I've got a small position running now with a stop loss of say 20 pips, 25 pips, with a small order here. I mean, not order, I just executed a market execution. So I'm selling it here. And I got order here just below 45, I think it was 45. So I like to get into the trade after if that structure breaks. I mean, at least minimum I can expect 1-to-1, 30 pips, and then I'll watch it possibly 60 pips, and then target up to here. So that is the reason that I'm selling at that price. Sell order is at here, because I like to see this level take out this level. If it does, the likelihood is we might see one of them. So let's wait and see if it does or not. Just literally look at the movement. This is not Gbpjpy. Gbpjpy usually every 5 minutes you see 20-30 pips movement. Every 5 minutes you see 20-30 pips movement. But this time, look at it, how many pips movement for last 15 minutes. Pretty much, it's like 3 pips movement for last 15 minutes. That is not Gbpjpy. So that's telling you there's so much indecision in the market. Because Gbpjpy, this is a trade GP expect every hour. Boom. Straight up like 30-40 pips. Next hour, boom, 40-50 pips. So I like to see those kind of move when I'm scalping and when I'm trading. Because I can just go in. If I get stopped straight away, I can take another trade on this one. And I know there's 30 pips movement there. But right now it doesn't seem to be that way. So it's not happening, guys. I don't know when it's going to happen. I think possibly because of the data coming out half one. Maybe the market just waiting for that as well. It's USD data. So that impact pretty much every pairs. So that could possibly be one of the reasons as well. And quite possibly the Brexit talk is still ongoing. And market possibly make a move after. Hans?
Yeah.
You got any updates on news? Anything new?
Yeah.
No.
There's something.
Yeah, because the information I got is like the information I got is like 1 hour ago, so that's not really going to impact. I just want to see what is happening now. Don't have any information.
Oh, there's nothing really special.
No, I don't see anything either.
And I'm on the independent, so then it must true. It must be true.
It's time to get a coffee, I think. And another thing, guys, I know it's kind of turning into a boring topic, but I always have to remind you guys, just manage your risks properly. Because what I'm seeing is pretty much, I mean, I used to do that live session pretty much every day, every morning, and then I stopped it. Because when I start realizing we are trading like 6 o'clock, we're awake from like 6 o'clock in the morning and we're trading till 7, 8, 9 o'clock. The day we are hitting our target, the rule is we're going to close our laptop and no one's going to start trading that day again. If target hit, no more trading. So that there's a way we used to do it before. And then what I was noticing is every money that we made on that morning session, and then by the end of the day, they start losing the money because they start trading. They start trading all throughout the day because they made money, they want to make more money. It doesn't happen like this. It does not happen. This is forex. It doesn't happen. Market is never going to give you all day. It's going to give you what you need. So that is the reason that very important to set your target and then you trade. So I wake up every morning. I said, okay, my target is 30 pips. That's it. No a pip more. You guys seen it as well so many times. Market dropping to 100, 200 pips in front of my eyes, but I am out on my 30 pips. But this is my target. So I'm hitting my target and I'm out. And if you got 100 pips target, then you just follow 100 pips and then you're out. But you need to set your own target. And otherwise, you're not going to go far in forex. That's guaranteed you're not going to go far. Because you have to have your own target, personal target. Otherwise, you're going to end up trading all day, like most of them do. When they make a good money at one trade, they decide to go back and to jump in another trade, and they lose the money. Market is just going to give you what you actually need, and it does. Market pretty much give me 30 pips. I jump in. Market do give me that 30 pips that I look for. Pretty much about, I would say about 80-90% of the time does give me that 30 pips. And a lot of you guys probably thinking, what is that 30 pips? 30 pips, it can mean anything to every, and it depends on obviously account size. 30 pips could mean 30 quid. It could mean 3 quid. It could mean 100 grand. It could mean billion. Depends what you're trading with. So when you say 30 pips, is it enough? Yes, 30 pips is enough for any traders in this planet. And this is what I believe, and this is what it is. This is how much worth the 30 pips. But it doesn't mean you're going to get into 100 trades to get 30 pips. No. One trade, maximum 2 trades, you get that 30 pips. So it has to be that accurate. Otherwise, you're not going to be trading all day to get 30 pips. One shot, maximum 2 shot, you get that 30 pips. If you can do that, then you will be trading with confidence. Then you will be trading like a business. Otherwise, you're going to be searching for 100,000 pips a week. And how much are you going to make trading with not one? You're going to make anything. So you just have to be a bit clever, find a strategy, and then you trade. And manage your risk, guys. That's the one that keep you in the game, and that's the one that wreck many. I'm seeing pretty much every week, the guys would be sending me screenshots. They're buzzing. They can't wait for next day because they made a huge money on the trade. And next day, a week later, they go quiet. And that means the account is blowing because they've been taking stupid risk. And it happened to be worked once, twice, 3 times. Eventually will take you out. And that's what happens. One guy had to remove from my channel 2 months ago. Literally had to remove him because he was gambling. 2 grand account. I think he took 12 grand in a 3 days. 12 grand, 2 grand account, and he was putting the screenshot on my channel because I still have an open group. He's just send screenshot. He's buzzing, and then I said to him, "Look, you need to stop this." And then he goes to me, "Aki, it's compounding here. This is forex, Aki. It's forex." I was like, Yeah, I've seen it enough. I've seen it enough. Just cut it off. So I phoned him personally just to say, you know what, this is not forex, this is gambling. But he's like, no, it's compounding. So what happened is, when he was hitting it so hard, and that week, all my signal, everything was 100%, which never. I mean, in forex, there's no such thing as 100%. Was hitting it every time. So what happened is, every time he hitting it, he's increasing his risk every time. Then I think I had a bad trade. Then he lost about 3 grand on the trade. Then what he said to me, Aki, and then I said, so how was trading? He goes, don't worry, I just lost a one trade. It's only 3 grand. That's what he said. So just think, first 2 grand, and now he's saying 3 grand lost in a trade, and he's saying just 3 grand. And then he starts trading and trading and trading. Eventually, gone quiet, pretty much just gone off. There's no more of him. And then I'm thinking, okay, let me check it out because I know the story behind. I mean, I know exactly what has actually happened. And he goes, Aki, I don't have any money to trade. I was like, what? You showed me, you screenshot 12 grand on your account, and that is income generating money. When I say income generating money, this is the account you need to make that kind of money. And he got it by luck or whatever it is, how he did it. He got it. And that's when he said, you know what, that money needs to be looked after really, really carefully. But he didn't. He lost 3 grand. He said, that's just only 3 grand. Next trade, I don't know how much he lost. But he lost another 2 grand. It's only 2 grand. Then eventually he realized, I mean, my money's going. And that's when guys go crazy and go aggressive to make that losses back. And eventually market just take you out just like that. So see you later. And then the depression process starts. It's like, how did I possibly lose that kind of money? It's so easy to lose that kind of money. And it's very hard to make. But that's what guys are doing. They're coming in thinking Forex is just an easy making money machine. It's not. It's very, very difficult to make money. But if you have a strategy, then you know what you can expect. You're gonna have wins, you're gonna have losses, but you will know overall what you're expecting because you know your strategy that will generate you 10%, 20%, whatever it is. So that's why when I take my stop losses, it stops. I just move on next one because I know next one will make me back. I don't say, okay, I'm going to move my stop loss to another 300 pips and hold on to the trade. I'm out literally there. As you can see it, I know the market is likely to go to 49.50. But why do I have my stop loss here? Because I do not want to see that trade take me to 50 and then make a decision to say, okay, let's call it a day. I'd rather make a call it a day here. Because if I get stopped here, I've got the money to go back at 49 again if I need to. Because what I'm risking here, and if I had risk all the way to 50, it's double my risk. So that is the reason that I take my losses just very, very quickly. And then I move on for the next one. And that's about it. Because I can't give you guys signal. You'll not see many stop losses. You'll rarely see stop losses, but you're not going to make much money. Because if I give you a stop loss of 250 pips, if the market goes in a drawdown, you're going to be sitting on 100 pips on drawdown for days, weeks. Eventually, it possibly come back into profit. So what is the point leaving your money on drawdown when that trade is not making you money? You rather get out and enter that trade that's going to make you money. You rather take that loss. So that is the reason I don't leave my trade on negative. Negative means it's not generating us money, therefore I'm out. And because I can always make that money back. I know guys that hold the trades, they put their stop loss like 300 pips away, and the market goes against them and goes to 200 pips, 150 pips. Then the market is trapped at that price for weeks, days, and they're still holding that trade. But same time, that trade is actually costing them, but it's not making them money. And they seems to hold it because they don't want to take that loss. You need to understand, the more losses you take, it doesn't mean you're losing a lot more money. If you have a one good trade going for you, you're actually making everything that you lost back. But if you have the trade running on negative for days and weeks, that means you are not making any money. That trade is not making you money. So what is the point of holding that trade? Even, yes, it could come back down, but after 3 weeks, you're in a trade on a loss, and then it comes back down. How much are you actually making? So you need to look at that side as well. So I take my losses in a flash, and then I'm pretty much back on it again. Because I do not like to see my trade on negative for too long. It doesn't happen all the time, go straight on blues, which is impossible to do. but most of the time it does happen with my entries. Let's see. So just respect your money, because otherwise this market gonna just eat you alive. See that? It's just trying to push it up again. Right. I think it could be there here all day. Nothing gonna happen. We might have to come back maybe in US session to see what is happening. Because right now it's just going back to test again. Right, guys. We'll tune in later, because at the moment it's nothing happening. We can't make a decision. One thing we could say, let's close the trade, but we're not taking much risk on the trade, so let's leave it on, and let's see what happens if it takes this order or not. Yeah. Right. So it's not making a new high or making a new low. So market is trapped around this area. Looking for one more time. What is happening on hourly? Is that an indication? Not giving much out. Yeah, it's just showing signs. Just want to go past 49. It just really wants to go back above 49. Right, guys. There's no point sitting around. You guys do what you need to do, and we'll catch up a bit later. See what is happening with the trade.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, because at the moment, as you can see, it's been spending half an hour. Absolutely nothing. Just keep your eye on 49. See how the market reacts at 49. 49, yeah. And we got our stop. I think, did I say 15 or something like that? Yeah, just don't take any risk above 15. Because if you take 15 out, you just don't know if it's going to back to 50 again or not. You'd rather come out there. Say put your stop loss just above here. So 5 pips, because your spread is, you can see your spread as well. So I'm just going to leave my stop, say 15. 149.15. I'll just leave my stop there, because the spread is, would take it out if it's too close to this candle. So just leave it there, and let's see what happens. And if our order get triggered, then think about booking your profit on the first position if you have to, because guys that here with me earlier, you might already end the trade, but I set an order here. So let's see how it goes for next hour or two, and we'll catch up later. I'll update any difference. But if it rallies up, we'll be looking, get ready to sell it again, see how it goes. Based on that. Okay, guys, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll come back, because at the moment there's nothing happening. It's just pretty much wasting our time because we can't do anything, and we'll just get on with our normal things, and let's see our 2 hours later what is actually happening in the market, because at the moment is no trade. Most likely be US session. We'll see some good movements, so let's see if we can catch that around half one. Right, guys, you guys take care, and we'll see you in a bit.